All these guys, see, leaves aren't working for them, so they dropped them. What isn't working for you? What can you drop? Welcome back to the channel for a new year, a new decade, and a new hike talk. This one about being a new you in the new decade. And I think what a better time than now to reflect on everything that we've done in this year and in this decade. I know I'm a person who seems to feel like he's never enough, but going back and reflecting on all the things that I've done this year, we can actually see that, yeah, I've actually done quite a lot. And in the last 10 years, we could see I've done a monumental amount of things. I try and do this even when I go to places I haven't been in a while, or places that I see on the TV. I say, oh look, Georgia, look at how far I've come since the last time I've been in Georgia. Or, you know, we tend to think that we can't do things a lot, and we actually can, not by choice a lot of times, you know, but if we see that life has put us in a position that didn't have a choice and we went through it anyway, we could see that we have a lot more strength than we think we do. And we could use that strength by choice in the future. And I think a big part of the failure rate of New Year's resolutions is the everything or nothing mentality. I know, I do it a lot myself, you know, and we need to take it very easy. We can't have too much expectation, because expectation does kill a lot of things, right? And I think it's a lot easier to, you know, do one thing and see yourself as a success than to do three things and see yourself as a failure. So maybe we go slowly, you know, we try and maybe go to the gym once a week. And then once we get comfortable with that, maybe twice a week. You know, instead of going 5 days a week, the first week, going 4 times, and then calling ourselves a failure and never doing it, right? Isn't Confucius right? It doesn't matter how slow you do it. Only thing that matters is that you don't stop. Can we just show up for ourselves? Like Woody Allen says, 90% of success is just showing up. So can we just show up for whatever our resolution is? Doesn't mean we have to be good at it. Failure is a good chance for success. There's always a lesson to be had in it all, right? So can we do all that? Can we learn? Can we not put that much pressure on ourselves to succeed at something we don't even know how to do yet? I say it all the time, you know, I'm walking right now, right? They're riding bikes, but they didn't always know how to ride bikes, and I didn't always know how to walk, and I didn't always know how to vlog in public while people are looking at me weird. But does any of that fucking matter? No, it doesn't, because I will learn, and I'm resilient, and I put an engine in a car, okay? Right? And you've done things too. I just want you to look back in your past as something that seemed so impossibly hard to do, and then you did it. And now that's in the past, right? I traveled the country for 2 years. I've made 600 YouTube videos. I have almost 1 million views. Now, if you think about that and you say, I want 600 videos. Now, if you just thought about that and you said, oh, okay, that sounds insane, okay? But if you just make one video at a time, right? If you just think about the subject and you say, okay, let me write a script for the video. Let me film the video. Let me edit the video. Let me post the video. Let me do it again. And, you know, maybe it's not the biggest truth in the world, but isn't success through 10,000 hours of practice? So can we not see ourselves as a failure for not getting it right, you know, in the first hour? Because it's not going to happen. It's not supposed to happen. So take it easy on yourself. I think last decade was a big transition for what I want to do now, and all the lessons that I've learned, and all the people who have touched my life and given me the gifts that I need for this next step in the life, which is one I choose to be more of purpose and more of commitment and more of responsibility. I'm trying to turn into social work, you know. It was the people over there, especially Jamie, the woman you've seen in the birthday video, who showed me how much I like to help people. Along with Tammy, I did help her a little ways, you know, and I learned how much all of my supposed deficits were actually skills, right? All the things that I'm told by society and my family that are weaknesses. Oh yeah, just go outside yourself for happiness. Yeah, trucks, houses, yeah, you'll be happy. Will you? I mean, I'm not saying this isn't a thing for some people. You want to be stuck in the rat race? Have fun, you know? Not me, you know? I'm choosing to make my own way in the world and do what I want to do for people. I get a massive amount of joy from helping people, and I think it started in small part by you guys. And if you would just do one thing for me in the new year, I think it would serve you very well to not blame anyone or blame yourself in this new year. I want to make a whole video about this one topic, right? But if you just do that one thing, I think your life would be so much better. It has served me so well. Do not blame anyone. Don't blame God, don't blame yourself, don't blame your family, don't blame whoever did whatever they did to you. How can I just take responsibility for this? Because feeling like a victim doesn't feel good, does it? You feel powerless. And of course that leads yourself to depression. So if you could actually take your power back and do something about it, anything, even if that thing is nothing, that just gives you so much power. You know, that's the thing, you know, sometimes you can't do anything about it, you know. Right now happens to be winter. There's nothing I can do about it. So maybe nothing is the thing I need to do about it. Maybe winter is trying to teach me something. I might blame Mother Nature for saying, oh, why is it so cold out? You know, but maybe I can take the lesson and say, it's not time to be outside. It's time to be inside and be introspective and see what is not working for me. What is working for me? Let me see if I can make this decade better, you know? All these guys, see, leaves aren't working for them, so they dropped them. What isn't working for you? What can you drop? And glorious will that dropping be? Because, you know, fall foliage is beautiful, and so will the dropping of your negative things that are just causing cancerous effects in your life, draining you and not giving you reciprocity. So many people feel this way, and I just want to say that one thing to you. You know, you're not alone in wanting more and to do new things in the new year. Pick up what isn't working, drop what isn't, you know? And that's hard. That is so hard, especially when you've lived this coding for so long. You've lived for other people for so many years. I have compassion for it. You know, I understand. But we have to start living for ourselves, because we can't pretend to be happy about living for somebody else, because we're never going to be happy, and we deserve to be happy. You deserve to be happy. You right there, yeah. And me, you know? So if it doesn't work for me, and I know it hurts me the most. I feel like more empathic, you know? Like, oh man, I could really just help this person just a little more. See right there, I need to put myself first, you know? If I have the will and the means to do it, sure, I have no problem helping. But it seems at a point, sometimes there's a gray area of, you know, like I went too far and now I'm reaching outside for love. But that's not an outside thing. And then I blame those people for not giving me love, of course. It's right here, okay? If I'm going too far, people will understand. I know in the past, I've been afraid that people wouldn't understand, and that, you know, for safety reasons, I felt afraid, and I just did whatever I had to do. That's not a thing that has to happen anymore. This is your life, and you could choose if these people will not treat you the way you deserve to be treated. They don't deserve you. And you are such a good person, and you have skills that will grace this earth. You've just got to find them, and you've got to respect them. You've got to respect yourself, and that's just it. You know, I say this to myself as much as I say it to anyone else. And I will put a better post up. I'm a lot better in writing, but I really like to edit videos. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all your support, your comments, your likes, your subscribes for all these years. Thanks to all 2,000, some of you. Thanks for the 1,000,000 views. Thanks for everything, all your support, all your love. I am very grateful for it, and I want more for the new year, you know. I'll be here. I just had to take care of some things, but I'm not leaving. You know, starting fresh in the new year. I'm just going to keep on these hike talks and this more like personal growth type of stuff. Maybe some travel mixed in there. I've got some travel stuff coming up from when I came back from Connecticut, from California to Connecticut. So we're going to do that. If you'd like to see some of that, along with some personal growth stuff similar to what I've done here and in all my hike talks in the past, please subscribe. Hey, I love you too. I'm gonna put up stuff whenever that happens. I want to try Wednesdays, you know. I'll just, like I said, start slow. I've got a full-time job, so we'll see what I can handle. I love doing this, but I'm not gonna pressure myself and say, oh man, if I don't put up things, everyone's gonna unsubscribe. I don't care. You can subscribe if you want to, but you don't have to. Whatever you do, I hope you lead with love, and I'll see you when I see you. Peace.